What's up, guys? If you're watching my videos for the first time, my name is Daria, or how I call myself on my channel, Dari, and I live in Moscow. Usually in my videos I show you the beauty of my city, the beauty of my country, I show you my trips from abroad, and also tell many interesting information about Russia and Russians. But today in this video, I really would like you to know me a little bit better and to share with you some part of my life that I never show in public. And in fact, I was in quarantine for 3 weeks because I was COVID positive, and that's what happened. My wonderful neighbors decided to turn on the music when I'm recording videos, as always. Anyway, so 3 weeks ago I had a family trip to our countryside. I even made a video about this, and you can take a look here. My granddad said that he was feeling a little bit sick, but he convinced my mom and I that he's totally fine. So in total we spent around 6 hours in the car together with him, my mom, him and I. And in one day after I returned from our countryside, my mom and I started feeling sick. It was Monday, and my granddad was also a little bit sick, like more sick. He had the temperature. I didn't have a temperature at that point, but my mom also had it. So we called the doctor to check out my granddad if he was COVID positive or no, because he's more than 80 years old. We were really worried about him. And the test showed that he was negative, and in 2 days, I think in 2 days he started feeling like totally fine. My mom and I were still sick, but really it was just a classic flu. So what's happening in Moscow when you are feeling sick? Now, because of the pandemic, you don't go to hospitals or to some medical centers. You call the medical center of your district, the public one, and you call a doctor, him to come to your house. You're waiting, I think usually in the same day, the doctor comes to you, and now everybody is being tested for COVID. They also say some, like, class, they don't give you medicine, but they say what you should buy. And you are being ordered not to leave your house until the test show, like, if you're positive, if you're negative for COVID. So when my granddad was tested for COVID, we were all home, like, but I was, I think, like, my stepfather was going out with the dog because my mom and I also been sick and we were at home. And yeah, in few days when I stopped feeling smells, I called doctor to myself to be tested for it. And I also been ordered that I sent out that I must not leave the house. And I was at home for a few days, and then it's turned out that I'm COVID positive. And the funny thing, it's turned out on the day, like on the Sunday. So I was being sick on Monday, and I got the results on Sunday when I already start feeling the smells, like, and I didn't have any symptoms of sickness. I completely forgot to tell you that when I got my results on Sunday that I'm positive for COVID, a doctor came to my apartment and he checked out some of my health. He gave me some documents that I must sign, that I must not leave the apartment, and also he gave me some medicine, but because I didn't have any symptoms of sickness, he advised me not to take it because it's kind of strong one. And so that's it. The doctor never came to my apartment again, but it's okay because I was feeling fine. I hope they will visit some people who were really sick. So, but yes, I have to be at home for 2 weeks. I mustn't leave it. And also in Russia now, you must download some government app, and it's track your location. And a few times, around 3-4 times per day, anytime when you got a message from this app, you must send your picture. So to prove that you're at home. If you're COVID positive in Moscow and decide to leave a house, just, in the mask, like full protection, but just throw away the garbage. Actually, the police can come to you. I think they track the phone, like, that's my opinion, and maybe there is a cameras next to the entrance of the apartment. Maybe they check it as well, like, your picture. 8 days after you've been tested for the first time, the doctor must come to you the second time to test you again, and on the day 11, the third time, to test you the third time. And actually, when it was the day 8, I called the doctor, asked to come and to be tested the second time, and she didn't came to me, and I was waiting 3 days, so she came at day 11 when I must have been tested for the third time already. But yeah, so I have to wait for 3 days more to be tested, and in the end she came to me to test me the last time on the day 14, so 2 weeks after the first test. And yeah, it was a little bit sad to sit at home, but fortunately we've been feeling okay, like all my family. It wasn't like something serious, even my granddad. By the way, my mom also been tested for COVID and she was negative. So it's so strange for me. I even don't know. I suppose that I've been tested exactly in the middle of sickness while my granddad and my mom was later. So I think they also had it. My mom, by the way, was tested the blue test now to check out did she had it or no. Yesterday it was exactly 2 weeks how I've been in the official quarantine, but also I was sitting for around 4 days at home when I was waiting for the results of the test. 2.5 weeks, it's super lot because guys, what you should know about me, I'm really active person and I'm going out every day, so it was super difficult for me, but you know, safety is the first. And yeah, so yesterday a woman from the hospital called me to check out do I need a doctor or something like that, if I'm feeling fine. I said yes. So she said that in the end of the day I can delete finally this app and not sending my pictures anymore. And yeah, since today I'm free. So that's what happened now in Moscow when you've been positive for COVID. I really hope that all of you are fine. And today, first day after the quarantine, 2.5 weeks sitting at home, and I really would like to create something interesting and to take you with me, to show you all around, to share this day with me. And yeah, I really would like to show you something more interesting, not just sitting at home. So let's go. Good morning, friends, and of course first thing that I did is to walk with my dog. It's sunny in Moscow, sunny in the end of October. Actually the last few weeks it was really great, but yeah, so happy. Here's, by the way, my house, and believe me, it looked ugly before. Few years ago, I think 2 years ago. Hey, start on board, pogнали. I think 2 years ago there was a reconstruction, because in fact this building, it was built in Soviet Union. By the way, it was perfect example of Soviet Union buildings, as like just for 50 years. So this building around 62 years, and for 3 years our house is trying to get in the renovation program. So the house is being destroyed and the government give apartment for people who are living there, because in fact this house is so old. It's really horrible because we need to do like some renovation at our apartment like every year because of it. But they say no, you will get a renovation, but you can get this, like just, you know, painting around. Now I'm running to meet my friend to have breakfast with her. I just walk with Lucky, my dog, and I'm so late, so see you in the cafe. Guys, now I came to Muscovite cafe. It's like, I think the most famous in Moscow. You can find this in every district. The food here is okay. I can't say it's super delicious, but it's still okay. And I really advise you to go to the lunches here because you'll save quite a lot of money. By the way, this is just the building in my district, and if you can see, there is a bear. And actually, if you translate my district, it will be like Северная Медведка. I think it will be similar to Northern Beerland. And yeah, so that's why you can see a lot of statues and paintings of the bears in my district. And yeah, also a little bit about the graffiti in Russia. It's actually pretty difficult to see like these graffitis as you image here in Moscow, maybe not in Russia, but in Moscow. There are a lot of paintings like that. And here I think I saw in the buildings like that some graffitis in the past, but now there are only paintings, and actually most of them are so beautiful. I think that's why when I was traveling in Europe and especially in Athens, I was so in shock that there are so many graffitis, and most of them, like, let's be honest, are ugly. But yeah, and in Moscow when you're walking, maybe you can see some graffitis. Like, I'm not saying that there is like nothing of this. There are some, but in most cases there are pretty beautiful paintings like that. In addition, some residents decorate the territory next to their house, and it looks really beautiful. So after having breakfast with my friend at the cafe, I came to home for a little bit just to rest and also record the video about story of COVID. And now I'm going to the city center. Actually, I'm going to the church because yesterday my mom and I were cleaning the apartment, and also we're choosing some old stuff that we don't wear for winter. And I'm going to the church now to give it to the homeless people because there is an organization who takes some old winter clothes because soon it will be really cold, and give to the homeless people. And I really wasn't sure about recording this because I don't want you to think that it's sure now that I'm good. So but yeah, I'm just sharing my day, so let's go. Here there are quite a lot of clothes, and just in case maybe you'll be in Moscow or you are living here and you have some extra clothes that you don't wear and you're thinking about throwing out there, just bring it here. I write down the address, and yeah, it's a really nice church out here. You can't imagine how many times I wanted to take a coffee during this quarantine and just walk around Moscow. And the weather is so nice, it's not so cold. Unfortunately winter, so I should be a little bit more prepared. But sometimes you can even see a blue sky. I'm not sure can you see it, but yeah. So now I took a coffee, walking around. I wanted for a long time, and in a few hours we are meeting with Christina. You saw her, by the way, in some videos of mine. She was planning to move to St. Petersburg. We, by the way, talk about this in one video. But she found a pretty good job, and she stayed in Moscow. What I'm super happy because she's my best friend, and we are going to a new bar place that I really wanted to show you. And yeah, a little bit celebration of going out of quarantine. So let's walk around firstly. Walking around Moscow is always a pleasure because the architecture here is amazing, no worse than in St. Petersburg, and when the weather is good, it's just indescribably enjoyable. So I was just walking around, I have no place to go, just walking around the streets, and I found this beautiful square. Oh my god, I've never been there and it looks so gorgeous. This monument is dedicated to the victims of the terrorist attack at a school in Beslan, a huge tragedy for the whole country. Oh my god, I'm so happy. The weather is amazing here. Really, it was so gray for a few weeks, and now it's pretty much sunny, especially now, just amazing. This gorgeous building is a bank. And this yellow building is the Central Bank of Russia. And in the end, I just want to tell you that walking around Moscow, you will see the combination of old and modern buildings everywhere will bring more atmosphere to the city. So it was an amazing walk. I was really lucky with the weather. Now I'm waiting for the Christina, and I think she's been late. That's so clear why we're friends. And then we're going to the bar. So what happened now? I hope you can hear me. We were going to this place that I told you before. This is an area where there are 17 or 18 bars, but it's closed because of the pandemic on Sundays, and I didn't know about this. So now we just found on the internet one really good bar, and we came there, and oh my god, this is the bar that I was walking through many times, and every time I really wanted to go there. So now really it's even better. I'm super happy. So this is Chris, how you already know, you saw her in a few videos of mine, and As I already told you, we came here by accident, so please do enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Would you advise it to go for tourists here?
Yeah, because this place has a great atmosphere.
Yeah, I agree with this. I totally agree. And in 2 weeks, we already had a plan to go to this bar place that I told you before, and we will show you everything. And she's really shy, but she's best friend of mine, so I really like to be in my videos. So I'm waiting for your comments about how cute is she. She would really like it. It was a perfect end of quarantine, and now we're really rushing because Christina has to go home, and it was just amazing, baby. Thank you. Thank you too. So guys, you will see Christina in 2 weeks. Thank you so much for being with me this day, Thursday after the quarantine. I'm so happy, really. Guys, I really hope that you're all feeling fine and you're not sick. And also really hope to see the new videos of mine. So if you enjoy watching it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.